According to the Department of Homeland Security, there were 10.8 million illegal immigrants in the U.S. in 2009. Should we do anything about this? If so, what?
Well, I think we should secure the border. We need to take our responsibilities there serious. Find a way to secure the border. Stop the bleeding. It's like being on a sinking boat. You know, if you can, stop the water, stop the inflow of water, and then find a way to solve the problem of what you have in the country. There are things that we can do. We can penalize businesses for employing illegal immigrants. We can penalize illegal immigrants themselves. We can say, listen, unless you have barcoded into your driver's license where no one can see, but this is a barcode, if you are a citizen or not, that if you go to transfer money to Mexico, they're going to hold that money for 90 days until you can prove or submit documents that you are a legal resident of this country. And if in 90 days you can't, we don't keep all your money, but we tax that money at 50% and then we send it on to Mexico. That will deter the flow of people coming in. Listen, the dirty little secret here is we are funding and supporting racism that's occurring in Mexico. Most people don't know this. It is not Mexicans of Spanish descent that are being run out of their country, that are not being able to participate in the political system, or they're not able to receive or take part in the educational system. It's indigenous Indians of Mexican citizenship that are being driven out of this country. And it's appalling that the United States would be contributing to that. They're coming here and we're taking care of their population. I am for legal immigrant. I am for legal immigration. My grandfather came over here from Italy. He came over here with nothing. He came over because his parents thought this would be a better life. He came by himself. There are common sense solutions. I think securing the border first and then working with businesses and working with banks and ways to kind of limit the benefits of coming here makes a great deal of difference. We're in a terrible economic situation, and 10 million people provide a portion of that burden, whether it's through our school systems, whether it's through medical care, no matter what that may be. There are many people right now, Republicans out there, that are for amending the 14th Amendment to do away with the anchor baby provision. I'm not for that because the anchor baby provision isn't what's causing illegal immigration. The anchor baby provision and how it's being interpreted is a bad interpretation of a legal decision. Yes, if they're born in this country, should they have citizenship? Yes. But until they're 18 years of age, they do not have the legal authority to exercise that citizenship on their own, so they fall under the jurisdiction of their parents. At 18, they can come back in this country and take full advantage of everything that we have. But it should not be automatic that just because you're born here, that your parents should be able to stay here. You're a citizen because you were born here, your parents are not.
It's an enormous problem. We have to deal with it on both, again, the supply side and the demand side. We have not only talked about border security, but I've actively voted for and advocated for sending 1,200 additional border agents to our southern border. I think that's an important thing to do. I've also looked at the importance of looking at this sector by sector. As I mentioned earlier, agriculture and forestry is an important part of the Virginia economy. We have many businesses right here in Nelson County that have relied for years on a successful and relatively efficient program. We want to make sure that our solutions are strong and defined by fairness. It is not fair for a business that is following the rules and following the law and hiring Americans or people who've gone through the visa process to be trying to bid on a contract against a company that they will not win that contract. It is not fair to have laws on the books and then punish the businesses that are following those laws. It's also not fair for someone who's come here legally and gone through what is an incredibly costly, emotional, and long process to do it right, to do it legally, to be put behind in line someone who has come here illegally. We need to give small businesses tools that they need, like E-Verify, to be able to make sure that they're doing this right. We need to make sure that we are securing the border. We need to make sure that we are rewarding those who follow the rules and punishing those that are not. And I believe if we go through that, we can get to a solution here. Unfortunately, I don't think either party in Washington really wants to solve this problem. I think both parties benefit from the problem being out there more than they benefit from solving it. And again, I think this is where we need a new generation of leadership that is more interested in saying, how do we solve this, knowing it's going to be complicated, knowing it may actually take a few pages to write the bill and get it right, but that it's more important to come together and solve that problem than it is to have it out there as a political football, and that's the kind of leadership that I try to provide.